This episode of Top Drop, it's all about the beer. We go back to the pilot episode that started it all, the Ballarat Beer Festival.
Okay, I'm just looking into that. Okay, yep. Please hold.
Last there.
Oh, look,
Brilliant
good
idea.
to see you then.
Hey, here he
Thanks.
is.
How are you, mate?
How you going?
Good, how are you, mate?
Good.
That's good.
We're
Good to
here,
see you.
finally.
Yeah.
I have your media passes.
What are you up to?
I'm really looking forward to having a chat to some of the brewers.
Yep.
I'm very keen to know some of the brewing techniques, particularly local and Aussie beers. The other beer that I'm keen on is the Hawthorn.
Yeah, I thought you might
Apparently
be.
it's a very good beer.
Yep.
We'll test that one out. And also, I'm going to push my 5-pack.
Not this again.
5-pack. Oh, it keeps going on and on about this.
Seriously, nobody wants a 5-pack.
It's a good idea.
It's not a good idea. It's silly.
Bet we could find heaps of people here today that would not buy a bar of it.
And Jay, light beer.
No, hate it.
We will find you a good light beer.
We will not. It's not going to happen.
It's possible.
It's
If
not.
there
no.
is anywhere
I'll
you're
tell
going to find a good light
I'll tell
beer,
you what.
here you're going to find a good light beer.
The day I find a good light beer is the day we go somewhere where Chris knows
Hey.
nobody.
Hey.
Everywhere we go, find somebody he knows.
You know, when you've got a thirst for something, you always find a friendly face.
Speaking of thirst, I am.
Yep.
I reckon we get going.
Let's do it. We've got our media passes.
Yep.
Let's do it. Oh, one more thing.
What?
Picked up with the media passes from Top Drop Management.
Oh no.
We have our Top Drop mission for the day, boys.
Not the missions.
I haven't read it yet. I've opened it. I went to read it, but could be bad.
Seen a few shockers before.
The Top Drop mission is, for today, for the rest of the day, boys, you are not to say the word beer.
What word?
Beer.
Beer.
We can't say beer. We're at a beer festival.
Furthermore, the word beer, if the word beer is used, you have to pay $1 to the Top Drop Management.
Oh.
Really?
Jeez. We've got to put a mortgage
It's
on
bad
that.
enough that we're not getting paid for this, let alone we've got to pay them for saying the word beer. This is crazy. Let me look at that. No, I say the word beer.
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 Where are we today? We're at the Ballarat Beer
We're
Festival.
surrounded with beer. We want to know brewers. We want to talk to them about beer, and we've got not.
How have they done this to us?
I don't know. They've spelled it B-E-E-R. Can we say it if it's B-E-I-R or B-E-I-R-E, like the various words of beer from around the globe?
We could use the word fermented ale.
Yeah.
We could, but I mean the Ballarat Fermented Ale Festival. They changed the Ballarat Beer Festival name to Decemberfest.
Decemberfest? I think we could do that. Yeah, when they go.
Ballarat Frothy Fest.
Frothy Fest. Billy Brownless would love that.
Yeah, I'm sure he would, but seriously,
All
never
this,
say the word beer.
all this stress is making me feel like a beer.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some beer now. When does that start, by the way?
I think it started after we read it.
Oh no. Beautiful. Good
All
work.
right, let's do it.
Well, we're down here with Scotty Vincent, the head brewer of Matilda Bay. How are you, mate?
Good, Chris. How are you?
It's good, very well, thanks, mate. Now, everyone's feeling a little bit thirsty. They tell me it's thirsty o'clock. You must get pretty thirsty serving out all the nice beers you've got on offer.
Yeah, it's a tricky job, managing to keep enough for the punters, but, the brewers and I try to do that.
Magnificent, mate. Now, we know all good things start in the garage. From what I understand, you guys did start brewing your own beer out the back of one.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we call our little facility. We've just moved it. It was out at Dandenong, and now it's in sunny Port Melbourne and in Vic. So it's been great fun the last couple of years.
Magnificent, mate. And how did it all start? Where did the ideas start bubbling up?
Invariably, it starts in a pub. Surprise, surprise, being a brewer, you know, you end up in a pub having a chat to a publican or having a chat to the punters who love the beer. And we get our best ideas actually come from most of the people that we talk to about beers, and that's what's really fun about our job.
Sensational, mate. And you must have a particular taste in beer that you enjoy that you might have incorporated in some of your concoctions?
Yeah, well, they say, you know, the favourite beer for a brewer is the next one. But generally, yeah, I like the German style of beers. Actually, the one that we're going to be working on towards next will actually be a Belgian style. It's a great part of the world to visit, and they really love their beer. So
magnificent, mate. And I've got to hear some of the ideas that are sort of involved in the famous barking flamingo. It's got a little bit of a fruity taste to it. How did that one come about, mate?
Actually, that started off. We did a bit of a heritage tour, the Brewers and I, over in West Oz. Followed the Matilda Bay pathline from the start at the Sail and Anchor, and then down to Nedlands, and ended up down at North Freo. And so yeah, we followed that tour, and we ended up in a bar somewhere, and one of the brewers just said, we really should do a fruit beer. And so we thought we'd do a different take on a fruit beer, so we ended up with Barking Flamingo, which was an exceptionally challenging beer to most people to drink. Every now and then I run around the country and you'll find someone that goes, gee, I can't find that anywhere. We go, yeah, there's a reason for that.
You don't have some people have a few too many and start barking as a result?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like those stories, yeah.
And what's next in store that you're sort of looking forward to, especially in terms of distribution?
With us, it's a case of we've just moved the brewery, so it's a case of bedding that in, settling it down. We've got a bar opening up very shortly, so I'm looking forward to all the builders getting out of my brewery and actually getting a few punters in, beer lovers in to have a drink. That'd be nice. So that's really what we're focusing on.
Magnificent, mate. We look forward to enjoying your beer right across Victoria. Oh, we would definitely be there. Try and stop us.
Good stuff.
Well, thanks a lot, Scott, for joining us here on Top Drop, and best of luck and enjoy the rest of your day, mate.
Thanks very much, Chris. Enjoy yourself.
Okay. See you, mate. Good day.
Welcome to Top Drop, Tom. How's your day been so far, mate?
Fantastic day in Ballarat. The vibe's been fantastic. Heaps of people, everyone ripping into some good beers. Yeah.
Everyone's been fairly pleasant, and what's your biggest selling beer so far?
The Steam Ale has been the big hit because it's a pretty easy drinking pale ale, good session beer, and that's been the one that's first to go. We ripped through 2 kegs already gone.
Now, what am I drinking here? I understand it's an IPA, an Indian Pale Ale?
Yeah, we call it the Rare Breed IPA, so it's all about the hops. The hops are the rock stars of brewing, and that's all about Citra and Galaxy from Tasmania. So we throw heaps of hops in it and try and ramp up the alcohol a bit and make a pretty full flavoured beer.
And how long's this one been around for?
That one in that form, probably about 1.5 years. Before we did an IPA, it was a bit lower in alcohol, and we ramped it up about 1.5 years ago and call it the Rare Breed, put it in the big bottles, and people like that one.
Now, just to give the viewers a little bit of history behind Mountain Goat, they've been around for about 9 years. They're a brewery that started in the backyard in the 90s in Melbourne. Another Victorian beer success story. There's lots of them. And your first beer was a Pilsner, yeah?
Hightail Ale.
Hightail Ale.
Yeah, which is an English amber ale with American hop varieties. So the Hightail is the beer that started it all, the whole crazy homebrew experiment that just rolled out of control.
And for anyone that wants to try this beer, I highly recommend you go down to Richmond and give it a go. They've got a sensational facility down there. Great staff, really relaxed attitude, and bloody good beer. Thanks very much, Tom, and enjoy the rest of the day, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having a chat.
Cheers.
Okay, I found myself 2 lovely ladies here. Sorry, your name?
I'm Anna.
Anna?
Sally.
Anna and Sally. So what have you been enjoying about the festival so far?
Pretty much just catching up with all of our friends. It's been a lovely day in the sun.
Yeah, it's really good. Bring all Ballarat together, and we don't have many things like this, so it's great to see everyone out and about.
Excellent. Any particular favourites so far in the brew department?
I really liked was it Bridge Road? Yeah, brewery. It was beautiful. It was really, really good. And I've never had it before, so it was awesome.
Our Little Creatures is here, which we like in Melbourne, so it's good to see it here as well.
Excellent, excellent. What about the music and everything going around here? Just having a general good time?
Yeah, it's a great day. Really
yeah, and the weather's turned up. Good old Ballarat, so it's been awesome. Really good.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you go and continue enjoying the festival. Thanks for that. Lovely Anna and Sally.
I'm here with Andrew, aka AJ. AG, aka AJ. AJ had more rhythm to it. How's your day been so far, Andrew?
Great, but busy. We're pretty much, so what is it, around 4:30, we're about 2 litres away from running out of beer. We brought 6 kegs up, and it's just been constant pouring from about 1 o'clock till now. So it's been a great day, really well organised. They shut the gates at about 2:30 with 5,000 people here, so I think all the punters are really happy with it, and all the brewers and breweries are really happy. So it's been great, yeah.
So you've officially run out of beer, which means that your beer is extremely popular. Why?
Well, I'll just qualify that by saying there's a brewer behind me who bought 4 times as much beer as us. So it's also the fact that we only bought 6 kegs, thinking it wasn't going to be a crazy day, and it's just been insane. Why my beer's good? I mean, I like to think they're all good, easy. Go away. I like to think we've got very flavoursome beers that are also at the same time pretty easy drinking.
Yep.
So they're not too cloying in the palate. You can go back for another one. But there's enough interest there, enough complexity and enough flavour to keep punters coming back, I think. So yeah, that's probably the strong point, I would think.
Now you guys are a relatively new brewery, formed in 2008.
That's right.
And officially on the market 2010, is that correct?
Right. Yeah, so Matt, the general manager, I think the anecdote is that him and another shareholder, after Hawthorn won the 2008 premiership, came up with the idea of, hey, let's start a brewery. And here we are, 3 years later. So we actually opened on the 1st of October. That was the opening date. So we've been open for about 16 months. We're just going from strength to strength in terms of adding more tanks. And we have a brew bar down in Mornington. So the brewery's there, and we also have like a beer garden and a wood-fired oven pizza. So people are coming through and really loving the space, and we've usually got at least 4, maybe 6 beers on. So,
and what's your most popular beer, mate?
Oh, definitely the pale ale. I mean, I think most breweries, their most popular beer will be the kind of not necessarily entry level, but the pale ale's an American pale ale. It's not a massive pale ale, but it's got a lot of flavour there. There's Amarillo and Citra hops in it, so it's got a nice passion fruity nose. So that's really popular. The IPA also is very popular as well. That was actually the first keg we ran out of today.
Yeah.
People just kept on coming back for the IPA. So that's kind of, we have 3 regulars. We have a wit, a brown, and a pale. And the IPA is kind of the designated 4th beer that it's on tap more than it's not on tap. Kind of.
Now I've got to ask you, would you actually sell a 5-pack of beer rather than a 6-pack?
Why?
Because it's quality over quantity. So if you've got a slab that's 20 and roughly the same price as your competitors, but it was great beer, would you feel that would be a good idea or not?
No, well, I think the other one would be straight to, I mean, a few breweries do the 4-packs, so I think you'd go to a 4, but I mean, I know a lot of punters when they see the 4-pack think, well, hang on, I'm paying $16 for a 4-pack, or so, it's just a lot of it's economy, and you've got to stay around the mark, otherwise, because a lot of the real good, beer nerds and that don't have a lot of cash to throw around, so there's a keg that's just gone and making a bit of a mess there, so no, we'll probably stick with the 6-pack for the moment, I think.
And well, the guys are going to kill me for asking that, because it's one of my I'm on my hobby horse for a second about the 5-pack.
I kind of got the vibe on that. There was a hobby horse kind of a question.
And the other thing is, what are we drinking here?
We're drinking the brown ale, so it's an American brown ale. Nice toffee notes through it. Quite a nice palate without being too rambunctious and too big.
Can we just hold that up to the camera for a little bit of colour? It's beautiful looking beer.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful looking beer.
Because this was the last one that was on, so well, we're officially closed now and finished. So, but yeah, it's been a fantastic day. Great feedback.
Now, which pub would you buy, burn, or stay in?
In Ballarat?
In Australia.
Oh, buy, burn. Oh God, that's a hard question. Well, I'm not going to say burn, am I? Which pub?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, the Great Britain in Richmond's a really good pub.
Great pub.
Royston, I'm a big fan of.
You'd buy that?
Work at the brewery just across the road from there, so...
Burn.
No, I'm not answering that question.
Someone here?
No, probably some of those. I was in Wollongong for 20 months, so probably some of those shitholes in Wollongong that are full of pokies. Like, you know, all you hear is the ting, ting, ting and little old ladies. And so probably any number of those pokey pubs, I would say, burn, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. Thanks for being a part of Top Drop. And good luck with the future, and keep up the good beer.
Pleasure, and thank you. Cheers.
Some great fellows here with us. What's your name again?
Conlet.
I'm Steve.
Rich.
How are you guys enjoying the day?
Yeah, pretty good. It's been good so far. I've been here for a few hours and had a bite to eat and had a few different beers and really enjoying it.
Magnificent, mate. What's been your favourite beer today?
Look, I think the Hawthorn is a favourite of mine. I've had it before, but I went back there this time, and definitely the Hawthorn. But it's up there with probably the Tubarak as well. So it's a great selection of beers.
Magnificent, mate. What about you? What have you enjoyed?
I thought the Holgate was great. Holgate Prisoner, yeah, it was really nice.
Have you managed to tuck into any of the good feed eateries around here?
Absolutely, had some Vietnamese food, and the boys had some barbecue, and that really helped us along during the day.
What about some of the entertainment? What have you guys enjoyed?
We haven't sampled any women. We're hoping to.
It's only a rumour. But no, the Lassie band, who is at Stonefield,
yeah, they
were fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, they were very good.
Yeah,
we'll see them again.
Well, they're probably up your way. Glastonbury, they're up there last year.
That's right. We heard that they played Glastonbury last year, and hopefully next year as well. So, like to see them again. I think they're a good band.
Magnificent. Well, thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of the occasion, and keep a few of the cold ones coming.
Yeah. Cheers.
No worries.
Cheers. Lovely. Thanks.
Right.
See ya.
This is Hamish Reid. He's tasting control, or
I do all the recipe formulation and trial brewing, and we then upscale it at another brewery down in Geelong until we get our own brewery built. So that's my role there.
Fair enough. How does a Hawthorn brewery end up in Geelong?
Yeah, it's a good question. Two of us live in Hawthorn.
Yeah.
We do all our pilot brewing in Hawthorn, so it's pretty much where the name came from. And when we build our own brewery, that's where it'll be based as well.
Excellent. Yeah. So you're the man who is in charge of formulating the wit beer.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's our summer release. It's got the standard coriander and orange peel, which we had an orange peel festival for a whole day, and we all sat around peeling 100 kilos of oranges.
That's what you want to be doing?
We tried to make it a little bit different, and we put cardamom in it, which I haven't seen in pretty much any wit. It gives it a little bit of eucalyptus lemony character as well. So it's had a few drinkers from the subcontinent pick them up and pick the character straight away. But it's subtle, but it's definitely there.
It's got a really nice scent to it, which is a really, really nice start there, and it's got very full flavour, very, very nice.
Yeah, a lot of those flavours come from the actual yeast. To be honest, the yeast is it's quite strong with its characters. Mostly it's like a phenolic type spicy. Some people describe it as band-aids almost. But we've had a real polarising response with that beer. Like people either love it or it's not for them.
Yeah.
But that's sort of wheat beers in general. So.
Well, that's true. If you do like your Belgian style beers, this is certainly one of the best ones.
Well, it's perfect for today. The sun's coming out now, and it's a summer release, and it's for hot weather. It's really refreshing, low on bitterness. You can drink quite a few of them as well. So.
And what other brews do we have?
Yeah, so we've got the Pilsner, which is and our Pale Ale, which are mainstays. They're our first two beers. Our Pale Ale is quite unusual. It's got about 7 different hops in it, cross between, say, US and an English-style Pale Ale. Our Pilsner's Czech/German variety. All our beers are dry hopped.
and we'll probably be releasing 2 more beers this year, just as special releases. We're going to do a darker English style ale probably around April, and we're looking to do a IPA around sometime mid-year.
Okay.
Just keep it interesting.
Always good to get some more brews happening throughout the year there.
Yeah, so
on that one. Just before I let you go there, question that we've been asking everybody. Think of 3 pubs. One you would like to run, one you would like to stay overnight at, and the other one you'd like to burn down.
Jeez. What was the first one? One I'd like to run?
Run.
I'd like to run the local tap house in St Kilda. I guess you could call that a pub.
Yeah.
That's a classic for obvious reasons. One that I'd like to burn down. I don't think I'm going to say that. They might end up stocking our beer, so we'll keep that one quiet. What was the other one? One to stay in.
One to stay at overnight.
I'd have to be one of the old country pubs, Taunton, something like that. Keep it interesting.
No, fair enough there.
Have a beer with a ghost.
Thank you very much for your time there.
No worries, mate.
All the best for the rest of the day. All the best with the brewery, and we look forward to getting into more of the Hawthorn frothies.
Sounds good. All right. Cheers, guys.
Oh, g'day, Jay. We've landed a nice new recruit here down at the King Valley Brewery from Wangaratta. Who have we got with us today?
I've been told we've got Judd Porter with us, apprentice brewer, and he's doing a fantastic job because I accidentally drank mine before we started recording, like I'm not supposed to, but he's the great man himself.
Welcome on board, mate.
Thanks, boys. Thanks very much for having me.
Now, tell us a little bit about the lager beer that you've got on offer that the thousands of patrons here have been enjoying.
Yeah, no, it's great to see such a good roll-up, and first time we've been here, obviously, first time for the event, and yeah, it's been great. So just got the lager out this year. It's just a nice, easy drinking one, not too intrusive, and yeah, punters have seemed to like it today.
So you're an apprentice brewer. What made you get into brewing?
Yeah, this company, there's 5 directors in the company, so we've got a brewer involved in the company as well, and we're sort of all learning the ropes. So I say apprentice, I'm very rough at the moment, but yeah, it's going well so far.
Tell us a little bit about the history of the Young Beer Company.
Well, we're only babies at the moment. We're probably 6 months old. We released this late last year, and yeah, probably about 3 years I think it took us to perfect this recipe. So yeah, no, we're pretty happy where it's at the moment.
One of these jobs that started in the garage or something like that?
Yeah, I think I started fiddling around with brews when I was about 15 when I bought a kit from Coles, so sort of grown from there. 18 or yeah.
Describe the taste to us. What makes it unique to some of the other lagers going around?
Probably just how easy it is drinking. It's got sort of, yeah, it's very smooth. It's we use a SARS hop, so that's it's probably a little bit different for a lager, but it seems to work with the balance we've got at the moment.
And has it gone over very well with everyone here today?
It has. We've been getting some great feedback, so it's been positive. So hopefully we can grow it on from here.
Well, I got to admit, I'm a fan. I do want to ask you though. I'm probably like any brewer, you may or may not have frequented a few places. I would just like to know. I'm on a mission to find out from people. 3 pubs, all right? One you've got to run, one you got to stay in overnight, and the other one you got to burn down.
This is for me. Well, I'm from Wangaratta, so there's probably only 2 main pubs in town. So we'll burn them both down and build our brewery up there, I suppose.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us today, mate, and hope best of luck to the young brewery coming through, and hopefully we can get plenty of the good stuff, the lager, at all our local stores soon.
No worries, boys. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Well, it's been a interesting day. I don't know about you, but I've had a hell of a lot of
It's been good.
Testing.
It's been good. I have drunk a lot of frothies.
I reckon I'm up to about $50.
I reckon I might have exceeded that, if not the same. I think we're all around about the same. That'd be interesting during the week to count that one back.
We got a bit of a foundation we're donating to, or we're going to be coughing up a lot. A big check.
I think the inaugural Ballarat Festival
of Brews
has been extremely successful. Everyone seems to be really happy. The brewers have been wonderful to talk to. Ballarat has put on a magnificent day, to use a Chrisism. And it's all been really good.
The fact that there's been a lot of brewers that have run out of...
What's going on, mate? How you going, boys? You going well?
How you going? Good
Very
to see
well,
you,
thank
Shorty.
you.
We thought we'd make it through the day without someone knowing.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
See you very well. See you come along. You've been drinking very well. Good work. Hawthorn. Good beer.
Bit of a product placement.
Well, there we are. I told you we would not get a day without knowing.
That reminds me,
What?
Jay. I think this is a good light beer. No, I'll rev this one up. I've tried this beer. I've had 2 or 3 of them now. I reckon that is a sensational light beer.
Can I get it in a 5-pack?
Look, I've tried to push my 5-pack all day. Yeah, maybe.
Told you it's a bad idea.
Have a go. See what you think.